Welcome to the New Millennium Culture Podcast. Your hosts are Hurt Alert, Marcel Rivers, King 8, and Just Al. Every Thursday, we will bring you a piece of reality with information on Black culture, news, and sports.
What is going on?
Yes, sir.
We got another episode of the New Millennium Culture Podcast.
Another one.
You already know I am Hurt Alert.
I'm Marcel Rivers, 21.
I am King 8, aka the Great Value Therapist, aka Black Oogway, aka Mr. Drop the Beat, aka the Fresh Sock, aka Black Zordon, aka Heavy Jesus, aka Mr. Uno Mas, aka Mr. Holographic Squirtle, aka Big Belly Adonis. Let's go.
Man. Let's go. Let's go.
Wow.
It's longer. That's how we do it, man. Let's
go. Wow.
I'm just out, y'all. Sorry, smoke a lot.
I'm FBMG Liam. Instagram is at the real FBMG Liam _ in between each word.
Let's go. Welcome to the show. Let's work.
Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Today is definitely going to be interesting.
Sure. Yeah.
Who we got?
Before we start, Liam, where you from, man?
I'm from Toledo, bro. What about you?
Shit, I'm from Cleveland, but I've been in Toledo way too long.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Yep. Been around a little bit. Lived in Dayton for about 4 years. Lived in Chicago for a little over 2. Been back here for a few. Probably about to move out again come summertime. So, yeah.
All right.
Get up out of there.
Yes,
I guess shout out to the mud.
Got to.
Right. All right, man. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man.
Let's
get it.
Okay, so today's topic is masculinity in the Black community, but hopefully everyone's seen the flyer for this week, which was the picture of Kid Cudi in a dress.
That's that Cleveland shit.
Whoa, watch out.
I kind of question the Cleveland folks, man. I gotta
watch out. Hold on.
That's that 216 shit.
Whoa, first and foremost, stop.
I don't know, Jeremy. You only 30 minutes from there, bro.
Nah, Akron's a whole different world. Everybody been on this. That's why Cleveland and Akron don't get along. You already know that's a fact.
Listen, that is a fact, but nonetheless, that ain't a Cleveland thing, all right? That's an industry thing. You feel me?
Is Cleveland not in the industry?
No, Kid Cudi's in the industry.
Yeah.
And Cleveland's not in the industry.
Hurt said Bone Thug. He said
Bone Thugs ain't never worn no dress.
He said Bone Thugs don't wear dresses, huh?
Ain't never worn no dress. Never.
I don't know, man. What about Steve Harvey, man?
Yeah, I haven't found nothing or seen nothing. But he I think he's definitely an industry coon.
He's just on the snitch board, huh?
Yeah. You know, it's levels to it, and everybody got their duty. He he on a whole nother, they got a whole nother job duty for him. So,
right.
But I believe he is a part of the team of the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? So but that's all I'm gonna say about Steve Harvey, because
Hurt look real frustrated. I've never seen Hurt look like this about a certain topic. This is the first time Hurt face is like disgusted.
This is personal.
I can go so deep into this because I know so much, and I done talked to people. I done seen it firsthand, like for real. Like, Mr. Dunbar, I don't think he had on lipstick.
Hey, Pops, yeah. Gold teeth ain't an Akron thing. That's actually really a down south thing. Yes, we do still wear gold teeth, but there's tons of other states that still wear gold teeth. So I can't let you rock with that one, Pops. I'm gonna get a little antsy about that one.
Man,
how did you feel about it when you saw it, man? Like, do you feel like
personally, I was disappointed because I felt like he didn't need to do that. For whatever reason, I don't know. Like I said, he said it was for, for Kurt Cobain. But bruh, I don't give a damn who is the honor. I'm not wearing no dress. I don't care if my homie designer dresses. If my homie design dresses, I have my wife wear it and have her take pictures in it. I'm not wearing it. I don't give a damn who you is. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. I believe he did it for another agenda. I don't know for sure what the agenda was. If it was,
you're gonna see it when his numbers start skyrocketing.
Oh yeah, his numbers already done skyrocketed.
Exactly. He was gonna keep blackball. Cuddy.
He was.
He was gonna keep, because ever since he came up with like mental illness, like the industry wasn't really rocking with him.
Yeah. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, so like when I seen it, it was just like I looked at it as like something he had to do to get back relevant, like to where he was. Like my man King A said, his numbers gonna skyrocket. Like, he gonna be a relevant name again.
Hey.
Yeah, I believe his fan base. His fan base was there already. Like his true fan base, we already was there. It wasn't no need for that. But I think every artist, they it's so many interviews out there. Nori, French Montana's done said it. It's so many people. They said it comes to a point where they're gonna come to you and you got a decision to make. What decision is you gonna make?
I'm glad Stormy said that. Hurt, do you have it for me?
Oh, he wore a button up. Okay. Yeah.
Do you have my collage? Pull it up, because you know I got a lot to say.
Yeah, because I got a collage too of
because look, I did my research and I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Everybody has something to say on those comments about it was a honor and a homage and all. Fuck all that. Look, there was no reason why his song didn't even relate to this man, first of all. And when you pay homage to this man, Kurt, yes, I did my research. When this man, Kurt, he did support, like saying, if you don't like LGBTQ, if you don't like same-sex marriage, if you don't like black, if you don't like this, don't come to my show. Great. He did do things out of the ordinary because he wanted to make rock be different than what the stereotypes were. Right. In these pictures right here, are y'all telling me that Kid Cudi could not wear any of those things besides the one in the bottom right that he already wore?
Yeah, I was about to say.
He couldn't pay homage to anything else. He couldn't put on a damn guitar. He couldn't wear that damn Freddy
Krueger joint. Yeah, I was about to say that.
He couldn't wear that damn button up at the top. Come on, y'all. Let's be real. Let's talk about this now, because everybody good looking Hurt, because everybody has something to say about the whole situation. And I'm not. And the question was, a guy asked, because I ain't gonna put his name out there on live, but he asked me, he was like, so why does it bother you so much? it's not about being bothered, but at the end of the day, being masculinity and gay doesn't have to be compared to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because somebody wears a dress, I'm not necessarily saying they're gay. But what I'm saying is, as a man, as a black straight male, there has to be a point where we're representing our young men as well. I ain't got nothing against the gay community. It ain't about that. It's about having that masculinity for our men. Men can still cry. Men can still have certain feelings, but it's a way that we go about things too. And for you to sit there and say, "Oh, it's okay for him to wear a dress," my question is, would you have wore the dress? And a lot of times the answer is no. So how you gonna support that in our community and say, "Oh, that's a good thing"? So now he falls in the same categories as Eddie Murphy as Norbit. Now you got Chris Tucker from the movie he played in. Now you got now he's in the same category as Jamie Foxx. Now in the same category as the Wayans brothers.
Snipes.
Now he's Wesley Snipes, Kevin Hart, Keenan Thompson, Tracy Morgan, and a quarter of those niggas played on what show when they wore a dress? Saturday Night fucking Live. And nobody's recognizing what the hell is going on, but everybody want to support it in a heartbeat, but nobody want to sit out there on that fucking corner and be like, "Hey, black brother, we need to stand strong."
Now,
so
I'm gonna say this
and say fuck all that.
I'm gonna say this, Marcel. One thing I do differ with you on that. I think it is a problem for you to wear a dress as a man. And if you don't like me saying that, then I mean we can have a conversation about it. But let me just make something clear. You can like what you like. I don't care about that. I have no problem with anybody and their preference, whether it's sexual or otherwise. But your gender does not lie. If you are a man, you do not wear a dress. The Scottish get away with it with the bagpipe thing, but that's for a certain occasion. Other than that,
I mean, that's right. That's different. That's tradition, and this is
right. That's what I'm saying. But other than that, I have a huge problem.
That is more manly. Maybe that is more manly than that fucking dress he wore, bro. Like it had nothing to do, like nothing with Kurt Cobain. It had nothing to do with that man at all. They seen the print and was like, "Oh, let me just do some bullshit." That's how I felt.
But it was
other white men's influence.
It was a great publicity stunt.
But that was the wrong one.
I'm saying I don't disagree, but I'm saying it's like for him that grabs. They knew that was going to grab much attention.
They knew. But then, go ahead.
My only thing with them two personally, and I had a conversation with her a couple days ago about this. My thing personally with that, if they chose Kid Cudi, just how we talk about mental health and everything, everybody you know from Cleveland or wherever, if you don't, I don't care who you is, if you know Kid Cudi, that first album was mental health.
That's all it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Mental health. Yep. And Kurt Cobain killed himself, bro, from drugs and other stuff. But it takes some real mental health issues to kill yourself.
Yeah.
So with them two correlating together, it should have been about mental health, or it should have been about anything.
I believe, he went about it the wrong way.
They could have been about drugs. They could have been about mental health. It could have been about stereotypes.
So,
period.
The song he performed in it was "Sad People," and bro, the song had the message in it about mental health and all that, but I totally believe he went about it in the wrong way to get publicity on it. Mental health is definitely an issue in the country with people of all races and everything. But by him wearing that dress, it took away from all of that. It took away from the point he was trying to make.
Nobody gives a fuck about the song. I'm gonna just tell you that.
Right. That dress, because that ain't what the man wore.
It's a lot of motherfuckers that have no clue what the song is.
Yeah,
they just give a fuck about what it is. Like I don't. And then the Dunbars comment real quick. Granted, yes, you can wear whatever you buy, but let's be real, bro. You not in the women's section looking for shit to wear out on the weekends. Like, hey, bro, this dress gonna kill him with these J's. Like, chill out, man. Like, that's not.
House, my nigga. Like,
yeah, that's not. No,
that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes get clowned for wearing shorts that's too short. You feel me?
Right.
I would prefer that over a nigga with a armless.
Exactly. The spaghetti strap joint. Yeah. Girls can't even wear those in high school. Come on, bro.
Yeah. No, that's a good point, because like when I posted about it, a girl I know, she got on and she was like, "Well, women wear pants," and I'm like, "Bro, that's a bad equivalent, because women have women's pants." You see what I'm saying? Like they not walking, they not walking around and jeans unless they're usually of a different orientation. So like that's a bad correlation for this. There's no
that's a bad.
as a manly dress, like at all.
It's double standards in this world. Let's just face it.
Let's just face
Women can wear men's clothes and we don't think about it.
Yep.
Listen,
We definitely, while we slowing it down right here, we about to bring in another guest.
What's poppin', y'all?
Oh, he won't be on long. He loud in that background.
I'm not loud in the background. Hush, leave me alone. What's poppin', everybody?
Honestly, not much. Just chilling. I'm gonna say one thing real quick, yo. A man wearing a dress is just like a woman wearing a jockstrap, yo. Like it's just certain shit that's made for a gender.
Time out. How many people in this podcast watch anime?
I do.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, they got men wearing dresses in anime, and it's not a problem. In other cultures, they got men that wear dresses in theater, and it's not a problem. When it comes to us, we are the only people that pick. At the end of the day, if that's what a person want to wear, that's what a motherfucker want to wear. Clothes don't define a person, bro.
That's funny.
Hey, but doesn't each community have their own guidelines of what you should and shouldn't do, though?
Yeah,
exactly.
That's very true. That's very true. But then you got to think about this: the guidelines that we as a black community have been instilled to us by a government that don't fuck with us, bro. Think about the way of thinking that we have. The way of thinking that we have is not our own.
But that purpose of him saying it was a tribute. Did you see the collage I made? That dude Kurt had 20 other damn outfits he could have wore other than that dress. But like I said, it was a good publicity stunt.
I guess it was just whatever show that Kurt Cobain had did wearing that dress had some significance in the musical world. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't anime Danielle Rivers, but you can't.
I'm so glad.
But look, this the thing. You gotta bring up the anime because almost everybody in the black community watches anime, no matter how much shit they talk about it.
But it's fiction. How many black niggas is flying around or shooting lasers?
No, it's not. No, bro. It's made into a fantasy. But again, in real life, you have Japanese men that wear dresses and full-blown makeup in theater. And then they actually, it's a cultural thing. Again, at the end of the day, it's what you
don't have Blake Shelton going on stage talking about some, hey, country fans, let me wear a dress for y'all because this is a tribute. It's only, like he said, it's the hip hop community which targets what? Black man.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, there is an agenda to fuck with our heads on that level. But here go the fucked up part about it. It's up to us to be the filter that our parents was for the bullshit that our kids is seeing. We not the same filters.
We are being the filter, but guess what? We got niggas saying it's okay to wear a dress as a straight man. If he bought it, he can wear it. We being the filter.
But look, though, this what we fucked up at. At the end of the day, if you don't fuck with it, don't fuck with it. It shouldn't be nothing else said about it. Let that motherfucker live their life. If it ain't affecting you, if it's not affecting you or your pocket, if it's not affecting you or your pockets, why should it matter? If it's not affecting you,
we're not trying to build beta males. We're trying to build alpha males.
And again, I understand that, but you can't focus on building alpha males worried about the beta males, nigga. Let the motherfuckers be beta.
You got a real micro mindset. And I love it.
No, because look, now when we talk about a few of us on here are parents. It's only but so much filtering you can do. Because social media and everything is out there. Your kids gonna see it.
That's absolutely true. Very true.
Your kids gonna see it. Regardless of the fact, my middle daughter, I don't even know how she know all these songs, but she be rapping and singing all these songs. I'm like, bro, we don't even listen to that here. So I don't even know how you know it. But things like that gonna happen. I feel you on that.
Exactly. I get what niggas say by influence, but again, the only way a motherfucker can influence anything is if you let that energy in, bro. Again, like I get what my man's saying that you can't monitor everything. Our parents couldn't monitor everything, but if you think about the presence that our parents had in being the filters,
you can't talk about filters because once you leave out your house, even as kids, once we leave out the house, it's a whole different world.
Yeah,
Exactly, but that's when the home training kick in effect, man.
Right, yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right about that.
You act at home is how you gonna act out in public.
Wrong.
I'm gonna go back to the young
Wrong.
Okay.
Because,
So let me. If that's not true, why do we have this generation full of kids that talk back to their parents, talk back to the authority? That shit start at home, bro. That shit start at home.
Some of it does, and I will give you that.
Now,
but let's not act like it's motherfuckers that don't come from a privileged household that go out and
God, you absolutely right.
So what's the difference?
What's
the difference? And they don't act the way at home. Their parents come down to the poorhouse and like, my son has never acted like this around me.
But again, you got to think about it. A lot of shit come from lack of explanation. A lot of shit come from motherfuckers wanting to know, but we don't talk.
So how do you explain a man wearing a dress?
At the end of the day, the only way you can explain a man wearing a dress, that man is wearing a dress because he wants to. That ain't what we do over here. Let that man live. What can I say? What can I say about that man? That's his life. It ain't part of my life. It ain't a way that I want my kids to act.
But at the end of the day,
I don't think it's a millennial culture.
You ain't about to put that motherfucking dress on.
It's some Gen Zs that say accept everything in life.
Wait, y'all stuck on that spaghetti strap shit though. Wait.
Listen,
I've been hearing spaghetti strap thrown back and forth.
You can look the other way, shit cool. But at the end of the day, Prez, you ain't about to put that fucking spaghetti strap.
No, I'm not. And again, time out. Look, did you hear what you just said? I'm not. You damn right. I'm not.
Because they already got to you.
You said what?
They already got to you.
What already got to you?
No, because he ain't trying to be live on TV looking like he a negative 8 cup.
It's not even that, bro. That's not my cup of tea, like the white folks say. That ain't a way. That's not how I see my life going. Again, I can't tell nobody else how to live their life. Again, if what they do don't affect my pockets, if it don't affect my health, if it ain't affecting my mental health, what the fuck does it matter?
Because it's affecting your culture, my nigga.
Exactly. I mean, about to say because
the only reason why it's affecting our culture is because we focus on it. Think about it. If we was to let the motherfuckers do that and focus on what actually matters, focus on what actually matters. If you're trying to build alphas, focus on building alphas. If y'all not trying to fuck with no betas, don't fuck with no betas.
But you gotta understand what a beta is, though, before you can be alpha.
You can't focus on building alphas if you can't if you're not calling out the stuff that is counterproductive to that process. So my thing is the reason it bothers me with Cuddy is whether it affects our pockets or not, or our health or not, he is a black heterosexual man in a position of prominence.
Do you know he heterosexual?
From everything that I've heard him say, I heard nothing to make me doubt that.
Again, we don't know.
Right.
Okay, cool. But he hasn't come out not to be.
Yeah, I said it's not in the public.
So every lyric he got is heterosexual activity, talking about women. So from what he tells me, I'm gonna say,
hey, wait, wasn't Luther talking about singing to women, but wasn't he gay?
Bro, that's a rabbit hole because we don't know he was gay. That's a rabbit hole. You see what I'm saying? It's a rabbit hole. What I'm saying is what I know about Cuddy. He is a black man that represents our community. The reason it is a problem is because when he does that on their stage, which is not a stage that benefits us, which is in a positive way, he has to be questioned about that. Now, whatever answer he gives us, we have to accept it. But we have a right to answer. My thing with black men is we're the only people, because when it comes out, it's been a fear instilled in black men over the last 20, 30, 40 years to speak exclusively as black men without worrying about what the next group think.
I get that. Now let me pose this question, since this is wrapped around the hip hop era and hip hop genre and shit. We talking about Kid Cudi wearing a dress and how damaging that is to the black community, but then we got this nigga running around with rainbow hair and 6ix9ine tatted on his face, claiming to be in the gang.
He's not even black.
That's not our culture.
How ain't it? He using our shit.
But we never rocked with him.
We was never with him, bro. Everybody know that. We was never with him.
I was never with him.
Okay.
Now
I don't know a lot of niggas from our generation that actually fuck with that nigga. It's the younger generation.
Disease, man.
Yes, we never rock with 6ix9ine at all on this platform.
I don't have not on this platform. We don't.
And it's fucked up because the emasculation of black men ties into both of that, though. It's endorsing I don't want to say the fake because again, the homosexual nature has been here. It's been here. Ain't nothing created about it. It's been here. You know what I'm saying? But endorsing the fake though, that's something that I want to say started in the past 25, 30 years when niggas just got on that shit hard.
Yep. Yeah.
You know?
What DMX say? Let's talk about that. Because he was real about that shit. I ain't with it, basically. And where my real dogs at?
Again, he wasn't with it. I don't know. I think logically on the point where it's two sides to a story. If I don't fuck with me, I don't give a fuck about it. That's just how I've always been.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
That don't fuck with you. They ain't sit some type of way in your system because, like he said, as far as we know, he's a heterosexual man, and he represents our community. And right. I mean, I ain't about to, you know, what I'm saying disown a nigga, but I ain't with it.
Exactly. It's nothing that fits your energy, and that's and the only thing a motherfucker can do is respect that shit.
Nope.
Yeah.
Because
overall,
I would have respected him coming out with the same gown that nigga had on with some jeans and with some Air Force, some.
So if he would have, pretty much, if he would have came out,
that's how
if he would have came out with,
that ain't him.
If he would have came out in a t-shirt, jeans, and some forces with the dress over it, it would have been cool.
No, not with that fucking spaghetti strap dress. No.
That nigga had
Stop saying spaghetti strap, nigga. You're not allowed to say spaghetti strap no more.
That's what it was. That's what it was, though.
It's either a
spaghetti strap.
Hey,
I got little girls and I nigga.
Ain't nobody about to eat no goddamn spaghetti no more. Fuck all that. Spaghetti is not allowed. No fucking more.
Hey, that made the biggest difference. If he would have came out, because it was like a button-up gown, if he would have came out with his regular clothes and wore that over it,
and he could have some bands on, some bands on with a truck hat. That shit hard. That shit hard. It's the straps, bro. It's the straps. That nigga was.
Let me bring up my concern.
Trying to be a bad bitch.
Come on, Marcel.
Come on, man.
So, getting back on topic as far as masculinity in the black community, this is what bothers me. If I say I'm an alpha male in my household, I'm an alpha male in the community, you can get a lot of backlash for it. And I don't understand why. But if I come out with a dress on or feminine, everybody wants to support it. Why do I have to support one thing and not why it can't be both? Why can't people want to be a mask? Why I can't be masculine in my own household? Like why can't I be an alpha male in the community? Why can't we
taught to worry about other people's lives, man. Think about it. That's why you can't do it, because other people are in your life. That is the ultimate truth. We can't live the lives that we feel comfortable living because we constantly worry about what the next motherfucker thinking, bro.
If we just be self, how can we build the next generation then? If I'm just worried about myself, my household, how can I build the next generation? Because it takes a village.
Oh, but look! I love hearing that it takes a village, bro. Think about the village nowadays, nigga. The village talk shit about each other. The village don't look out for each other. The village already.
How many of us been on the same street, and how many of us is wearing dresses? Think about our neighborhood. How many wearing dresses? Come on, man.
That ain't gonna happen in our neighborhood. Don't throw that out.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Why not?
Because that ain't how niggas act. That's not. But look though. Nobody over there like that,
bro. You buried yourself. You can't make a blanket statement. That's how niggas act.
Did you hear what I just said? That's not how niggas get down over there. Again, that's not gonna say
you my big bruh. Would you have allowed that in our neighborhood? Was you, Dave, all over there on the block? Would y'all have allowed me
being the individual that I am? That I don't. If that's how you want to live, I've always been that way. I'm not gonna stop you from living your life. If that's how the fuck you want to live your life, bro. Regardless of how street a nigga is, regardless of how. I don't even know what the fuck to say. If that's how the fuck you want to live your life, live your life.
Miss Nancy, you would have been like, Miss Nancy, I don't know what the hell going on with Marcel, but you need to have a conversation with him. You would have pulled me to the side back in the day, bro.
Bro, and what could I have done if that's what the fuck you want to do? That's what the fuck you gonna do.
You lead by example, though.
Nigga, bro, you can sit here and lead by example all day, but if that's not what the fuck you want to do as an individual, guess what?
No, I see what you're
That's
saying.
not what you gonna do.
You gotta say something. You gotta say something, though.
Bro, I can sit here and talk till I'm blue in the face. That's just like no, because if that's the case, that's the same thing as telling these older niggas to stop telling these young niggas to pick up guns and pick up packs, nigga. You can't sit there and nitpick. If you gonna tell one motherfucker not to do something, you gonna tell the next motherfucker not to do something. How many of our big homies we seen fucked up from selling drugs? How many of our big homies' families fucked up from the decisions that they made to live the street life?
And you know what? You're absolutely right. And we can talk about that. As far as being masculine, you know, it doesn't always have to talk about guns and being that way. When we talk about masculine, we talking about being that strong leader and showing by example. So you absolutely right. Like, we do need to tell our big homies, and they do show by example. I don't disagree with that.
But you got to think about the mindset that most black men have. The only way to be a successful man in this country is to live life fast, get fast money, and really have no feelings for the fellow man. You got to be a shark in this country in order to live, and that's not how we really supposed to be, bro.
No, that's not.
You gotta be a shark, but you gotta
shout out to my LB and his wife out here, man.
You gotta be able to understand that. Shout out to them, but you gotta be able to understand, like, when you need help, though. Period.
Let me ask y'all this question: what's the first law of nature?
Right.
Self-preservation.
My nigga, self-preservation. At the end of the day, all time.
Oh my God. We got a promotion going on. You feel me? Everybody go follow us, subscribe, everything. This is a great conversation. I want to shout out to Liam and King Prez for coming on. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to see some more people, put in the comments. Let us know what y'all want, who y'all want to see on here. Give us some topics, you know what I'm saying? But follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We got audio and New Millennial Culture. Like,
don't forget. Thank y'all. We love y'all. And of course, let's get back to it. Go ahead, King.
Hey, so listen.
Cash app us.
You better hurry up. I got something to say. That's like
Hey man, let my nigga get his thought out before he forgets.
So look, real quick, going back to Lady's comment, really what it boils down to, you have a son, right? Justice has a wonderful example of how a man should act. You feel me? A lot of young boys don't have that, so they look to the entertainment industry for that male role model. So we're trying to hold everyone to a higher standard for the black community because there are so many men that aren't present, whether it's because they're incarcerated or they're dead. So when we're talking about people choosing a different path, you can choose a different path. I'm fine with that. But I know for a fact you would not be comfortable with Justice wearing a dress.
Yeah, so,
it's the same concept. It's really just boils down to that.
Only comment I had about it is if Kid Cudi says he's a part of the LGBTQ plus community, that's fine. Whatever, if that's your choice, do what you do. But until then,
pretty much he gotta come out and say that that's what he fuck with for it to be accepted.
No. Or he can say, I have mental health issues. But look.
That's the purpose of her. That's the purpose of her stat right there.
Okay.
Did you just hear the comments that just came? Okay, why he got to come out and say something for it to be accepted, or he got to say he got mental health issues? Okay, why can't it just be that's what the fuck he want to do and that be it?
Okay. Because that's like Young Thug. He just let us know. This is what it is. Shut the fuck up talking to me. This nigga didn't let us know what it is. He
don't got to.
He straps.
He don't got to. He a grown ass man.
Man, go.
Do you got to tell everybody your move?
No, see, this problematic. This low key problematic, man. Because
I get what you mean by it's problematic by an influencer because in a position. Okay, go ahead.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Just to keep it short. I don't have a problem with it. This is the only thing that I'm gonna say. Y'all can disagree. Don't be a beta in your household. As a married man, don't be a beta in your household. And that's all I'm saying. I can't accept a beta. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like beta. I don't
it's not beta in me to be one, bro. I just understand the fact that everybody not an alpha. If they not an alpha, okay.
But beta don't need put on a dress.
You said what?
Beta don't mean put on a dress. You can be beta and still be a man. Like This is a listen, and honestly, it comes down to, in my opinion, the fact that this generation.
So can I ask y'all a question? Go
ahead.
All these old school groups, these niggas used to wear blouses, flare pants. Yep. Again, the females could wear the same shit that the niggas was wearing in the 70s, but niggas wasn't calling them gay.
They were.
We didn't call.
We're not calling Cuddy gay.
Yeah.
So why isn't anybody talking about the Isleys and Earth, Wind, and Fire for being that type of influence, especially if that's the type of clothes that niggas was wearing?
Okay, because niggas in real life back then was not walking around in the same exact clothes the performers were. Now we
not everybody know. Okay, a lot of the motherfuckers that was on that powder and shit was.
Time out. In the black community, bro. Not even just in America. You can go. We talk all this ancestral talk. You can even go all the way back to Africa. There has been no accepted time where anywhere black, where anything of that sort of behavior has been mass accepted as the standard. It's always been dealt with outcasts within us.
It's Egyptian kings and pharaohs that was actually.
But they weren't. But I said in mass and as the standard, it's always going to be outliers. It's always going to be outliers, bro. It's always going to be some kind of what if, but they were never the mass and the standard. So when it comes,
bro,
can I finish my thought?
I ain't trying to interrupt you. My bad.
So when it comes to ladies' question, like when she says it's an invisible standard, the standard is not invisible. The problem is every time black men amongst themselves set the standard, an outside group comes to try to make it sound like it's a bad thing. Listen, when black men are talking about what being a black man is, we don't have to answer to white people to do that. We don't have to answer to black women to do that. We are black men. Every culture sets the standard for their subculture on the macro level compared to the macro. Black men are the leaders of the community, which means we set the standards on what a black man is. So masculine or feminine or not. And we don't have to explain that to nobody. That is my issue. Part of my issue with this conversation is when we say something about Cuddy, everybody get mad at the people saying something about Cuddy. Well, my thing is, if there's nothing wrong with it, then you tell me what's right with it. Tell me what positive influence or impact that had for anybody.
The person that's living that life.
But it don't.
You can't say I'm wrong or you living that life.
What life?
The life that they live in. Because again, I can't speak on nobody else's life because I'm not living it.
Bro, but time out. That's false. That's false because that's false because we support stuff that we're not living too. It's the same. It's the flip side. It's the flip side, bro. There are people who have public statuses. That alone makes them open to commentary. He put himself in that situation. He makes money off of it. He's open to commentary, and we're not wrong for that. We're not equating what he did to him being homosexual. So when you say that life, I don't care nothing about the homosexual life, and also I'm in entertainment. I'm an actor. I'm a writer, director on the national, local, and regional level. So I know the ploys that they give you, especially when it comes to that kind of stuff. And no other figure on earth gets targeted to go against their nature as much as the black man. Black women don't get paid.
Chappelle said that shit.
To go against their nature.
Exactly. And
white men don't. White women don't. In Japan, that's their culture. It's a purpose for that. In anime, that's their culture. It's a purpose for that. In theater, that comes from Shakespeare, where they were cool like that. That was the norm. It's never been the norm here. In no black community, not in Africa or nowhere else. You go to Africa right now, talk about that, they will kill you. Yeah. So when it comes to black men doing stuff like this, we have every right to have an issue with it. We don't have to explain it to nobody who's not a black man. Now they can accept it or not. They can ask questions, but they don't set the standard on what we get to.
Can I ask this question though?
What right or wrong is.
Can I ask this question? How much energy is wasted on trying to figure out why a motherfucker did it rather than just focus on? Again, I'm asking, why is there so much wasted energy on that act rather than on how to block that shit out from the household, how to block that shit out? Again, just like he said, it take a village to raise a child. And a lot of black kids don't have fathers, but it's a lot of niggas in the neighborhoods. So when is it gonna be some self-accountability when it comes to, we see that shit. Yeah, we claim to be alphas, But how many niggas that's claiming to be alphas actually taking the time to talk to these kids? How many of these? I'm asking again. I'm asking because we sit here and talk about what a motherfucker is doing, and most of the time, what we talking about a motherfucker doing is negative. So, how much of this energy that we wasting on a motherfucker being negative can go to being positive? How much energy can we put back into the neighborhoods if we gonna be alphas? Can we start, you know what I'm saying, doing alpha shit, walking through the neighborhoods like we supposed to? You know what I'm saying? Monitoring our village like we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the police. We don't want the police doing this shit. When are we gonna start actually doing what we supposed to as alpha men? And again, I'm asking this question because I don't want to be focused on that negative. I want to figure out what the fuck we can do to prevent that negative from cycling.
Okay.
Oh no, I agree. So we this is, I would think, maybe the only episode where kind of negatively talking about somebody, but we do try to put more energy into the positive. But there's no way of blocking this.
There's nothing positive about this.
No, okay. It's everywhere.
There's no way of blocking it. So you gotta have a conversation.
I feel like he wanted to look the other way.
No, I don't want you to look the other way. What I'm saying is,
if that's the way he is, that's the way he is. Fuck that.
Look at what you got to look at, the shit that you can actually change.
Somebody need to talk to that young man.
Okay, I get that, but you got to look at what you can change. You know what I'm saying? Look at what you actually have control over changing. Just like you say, if you can talk to somebody to at least give them some advice, that's fine. But you know what I'm saying?
And that's what
it's not turning a blind eye, because you can't turn a blind eye to it, because that's what we've been doing.
But you said, what can we do? I'm saying somebody need to talk to him. Like you said, that's when somebody need to step up.
Now, what can be said? What can you say to somebody that lives in this country with the mindset that we have allowed them to give us? What can you say to at least snap that, or at least give a motherfucker a different viewpoint to look at the world differently?
That's what we're trying to do on this show, is to be like, look, Kid Cudi did this. We can't control Kid Cudi. We don't know Kid Cudi. That's fine. But we're pointing out the fact of what he did and why do we think is wrong and what should be done. Yeah. And say, like, whoever my nieces, nephews, all them that's listening, we don't agree with what he did. Period, point blank. That's not what a man's supposed to do. Period, point blank. Yeah.
And him having the opportunity to do that is not a result of what the everyday black man hasn't done. You see what I'm saying? Right. Like what he did has nothing to do with us walking the neighborhoods or us replacing the cops. It has nothing to do. Black men are not in a position of controlling anything. So no matter what we do, as long as they have that avenue of media stuff, like you said, you can't filter it. So what we do, since we can't filter it, is when this stuff comes out, we call it out. Because mind you, we don't go looking for this. They willingly put themselves in the positions. They willingly put themselves in the positions to fight for all this stuff. So they make their private battles the public's concern. And that's when we start weighing in. So that's really all we can do, because we don't control, where they do it at. But him doing that is not a result of, well, the everyday alpha man hasn't done this, so that's possible. Absolutely not.
Yeah, whoever was in Kid Cudi's circle, bro, y'all wrong for letting that man do that. But that's your man's. You feel me?
It's somebody's man, but it ain't theirs, because he got no friends on this one.
B, you might have hopped on this a little bit late, but we already talked earlier about how we're not targeting anyone's sexual preference. Whatever your sexual preference is fine. We have no issues with that. Like I said, there are gender specific differences, and that line has been getting blurred for years, and it's a problem. It's a problem nationally, but it's especially a problem in the black community, because we're already getting slaughtered at an amazing rate. So that if you take the remaining half of black men that are still here and you allow them to be corrupted by a mindset that's not natural to them, you are literally systematically killing off the black men even quicker.
And the worst thing is, every time somebody says somebody's not masculine, that doesn't mean they're gay. And everybody always want to jump and try to push it towards like it's the LGBTQ community, and then that's when they get mad. That's not the case. That's not what we saying. If you want to go, if you defend it saying, "Oh, it's cool for what Kid Cudi did," go do you, go wear a dress. But my question to you, D, is like I asked in the comments, and we can talk about it now because it's a platform to talk about it on. Would you have done it? Would you want a dress? And you try to be smart ass about saying, "Yeah, nigga, you wouldn't have worn the dress."
You know when that dress.
No, who said yeah?
No, look, you would.
Who the fuck said yeah? Wait a second, hold on, time out. Wait, who the fuck said yeah? Rewind this shit.
The thing is this,
nigga, because I ain't say shit like that, nigga.
No,
you about to make me watch this podcast and go.
Look, everybody.
No, not you.
At the end of the day, we know that most people that's on these comments now is not raising no betas. Y'all building strong black men. Period. Robert, I've seen your comments. You said you got 3 black boys. Why everybody worried about it? Because your black boys gonna wear the dress at the end of the day if they saw it. Cool, but you're raising strong alpha males in your household. It's a big difference. And if you missed it early in the podcast, I discussed that with Roosevelt. We grew up in the same neighborhood, and I told him,
hey, I know we on the podcast and shit, but don't do that. No, hell no.
Look, at the end of the day,
nigga, no.
We was fixing bikes. We was fixing
I got
bikes.
old white man's name. That's not no.
King Press, my bad. King Press 88. We was out there building bikes, building clubhouse. As young boys becoming men, we were showing each other that route. That's missing in our community. Those little small things that help build up kings. That's what I'm coming.
But you got to think about what we think about back then. We really didn't have we had the music that was influencing certain niggas to go down certain paths, but we really didn't have certain shit in our face. So niggas was out here using our minds, thinking for ourselves, figuring out shit to do that we supposed to do. Again, that's why I say, everybody talk about we gonna get to the days where they gonna implant microchips in our hands and shit, but they fail to realize they already did that shit. Everybody got a microchip in their hand. Everything in their hand got their social security number on it, got their dates of birth, every family photo and shit. That shit here. Motherfuckers be on extra shit. We don't take the time to be hands-on with each other no more, man. We done think about it. Our circles done got small as fuck. So think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't think about the last time you actually went outside and kicked it with your niggas. Man, when was the last time niggas was on a Legion, bro? When was the last time niggas was sitting in the 2-level clubhouse, man?
Hey, we don't know about the 2-level clubhouse.
Niggas don't think about that shit though. Again, nowadays you got kids learning how to live life on cell phones. We so stuck in our cell phones, we not paying attention to the fact that these kids is putting this shit in their heads and then living that shit out in real life, nigga. Our generation grew up on reality TV. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't real. We knew that shit.
Right.
But then all of a sudden, subconsciously, you start seeing the ratchetness start coming out from both sides. You start seeing niggas start being dishonest towards each other, start trying to get over on each other. You start seeing females start doing the same shit to each other. You know what I'm saying? We stop connecting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Think about, I be telling motherfuckers this. Think about my bad, time out, let me get my words right. Do you know how big the magnetic field is that a body produces?
Why are we talking about a magnetic field? This ain't got nothing.
It ties in. It's energy. It's energy, bro. We talking about connecting, bro. We talking about how niggas was back in the day. That's not the same now. Niggas don't connect no more, bro. That energy is missing.
I mean, I get that, but I got people right now on this that's watching the podcast that got sons that's still raising them to be alphas. So, and to your comment, Robert, for me, we discussed this earlier about what I define as masculinity, I can get attacked for it. No, if you walk around with a goddamn dress on, trying to be a man in his household, no, hell no.
No, yeah.
What I look like walking around with 3 daughters, and I'm walking around with a dress on with them, and I'm supposed to be the alpha male of my household.
Right. You, as a man, when you have daughters, you're supposed to show them what they're supposed to look for in a man in the future.
So
You're supposed to show them what a man is. So,
lady, keep speaking your mind. By the way,
Yeah, I mean,
okay. So,
hey, Liam, you gotta answer this.
yeah. Can I clarify that?
Yeah, go ahead,
please.
It's not that you can't say nothing. I don't think I said that. What I said is, when it comes to defining what a black man is, black men don't have to ask permission or listen to anybody outside of black men to determine what that is. You can always weigh in. You can ask questions, join any conversation you want to, but that's not what I was saying. Like that you can't speak. I'm simply saying is, put it like this: when it comes to defining what a black woman is, y'all don't come ask black men to set those standards.
I agree with that because they becoming quick.
Wait, I didn't want to say that first.
They know. But my thing is that's
just because I wear this don't mean I'm such a.
See, but that's that whole deeper. It can get deeper because that's that whole feminist, womanist, modern woman mindset. That like, listen, I never told you can't speak. I just simply said nobody outside of the culture that is setting the rules ultimately has the power to set the rules for that culture, and that's for across the board. That's just not true. But I'm sorry if that's how I talk and that's how it came off. That's not what I meant.
Clear the air. Let's move forward. Let's go.
I just want to, because Sel, you keep saying what you got to say gonna get you attacked, nigga. I just want to hear what it is, because if you're gonna be real and raw, be real and raw. Be controversial.
No, I said anytime I talk about being an alpha male or masculine, everybody always want to throw it back to being part of the LGBTQ community. Okay. And that has absolutely nothing to do with it. But everybody knows in America that the strongest community, no matter what culture you're in, the strongest community is the LGBTQ community. You will get your ass ate alive. And that's why all their policies. No, for real. Look at the policies.
You don't remember Eddie Murphy talking about that shit on Raw? So I can't even go to San Francisco no more.
Everybody always want to throw you in the wolves and try to get you attacked from that community, and that's not the case. We're not talking about that community. We talking about why we lacking black strong men in the fucking black community. That's what we talking about. Right. And people miss the point of that. Everybody want to walk around and have a bunch of dudes being betas. We don't got time for betas. Because when it comes down to these white people that want to come down and bring us down, you gonna call it beta or you gonna call it alpha?
Hey, can I say something? So don't kill me.
Gonna get me in trouble.
Look. I think abstractly. So if you think about way back in the day when niggas was providing for self, we was going out hunting and shit. Didn't alphas defend themselves in a way we really don't now?
There you go.
I'm asking a question. I'm asking, nigga. Nigga, I'm just asking. Again, it ties all together. I'ma shut up. No, this ain't that podcast. We're gonna go back to what the topic is. I'm sorry. I digress.
Whatever you talking about, inbox me what it is. We can try to make it a topic for it. So,
where my weed at, nigga? That's what I need right now.
Look, man, we appreciate it. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's just irony.
Hey, Kevin Hart did it best.
Hey, but Kevin Hart always talk about dicks and shit, though. I don't know.
No, but he had an interview talking about I got morals. I'm not.
And then he kissed The Rock. I don't know. Man. That nigga, he kissed The Rock. No.
I'm just waiting for one. I'm just waiting for D to hop on and say, "What's wrong with kissing a man?" I don't think y'all feminine about that, nigga. Are you gonna kiss another man? No. Then why you defending
it? Yeah, man.
Hey, look though, Dave Chappelle did say it back in the day. He turned down that money because he said, and the quote, "They tried to have me on some homosexual shit, and me as a black man, that went against my nature, so I politely had to decline."
Exactly. He declined it.
Real quick. I just want to address something in the comments. Lady and Danielle, I feel like your comments are crossing paths and you think that they're directed towards each other. They're not. I just wanted to clear that up because I've seen that.
They're at Liam. One is at Roosevelt and the other one is at Liam.
Hey, bro. I can't put you in the throat.
That's not meant beef.
If I could tase you right now.
I just wanted to clear that up. That's all.
I don't know. I can't see no comments, so I really ain't worried about what motherfuckers saying about me or to me. So
don't know. It's just. I guess for me, it's like it's an irony of it all because we hear from so many from all across society about how men failed at this and where are the men at and we need strong men. But every time men get together and try to establish what is and what's not a strong man and deal with the weaker parts of it, it's backlash towards those men. So it's like the same kind of men that society is saying we missing. It's the same kind of men that society is fighting so hard to create the opposite of.
Yeah.
It's like society through a whole lot of mediums is raising weak men after generation for the last 2 generations. It's been a significant difference of what a man is for us and what men was in our daddies and granddaddies era. And we knew them. So we have living examples. We can see the difference. So it's like
I better be glad we didn't add an Israelite on here. They would have ate all of y'all up like
What? Hey, you're mad at me.
you can see me on the street right now.
You lost, young brother. You lost.
Right, yeah.
You lost, young brother. No. Stop. Listen to me.
You're lost. They become hard in the paint,
Come to the light, young blood.
Yeah, they would have been on it. Yeah, but I believe, of course, like you said, man, when we try to set the standard, it's always going to be backlash, but we got to keep pushing
Hey,
forward.
wait, I just want my nigga to say spaghetti strap one more time because that shit had me weak. Say it one time. Say it one time.
Oh, man, listen. No, Danielle got to say it. She talking about spaghetti. What she say?
She said hashtag spaghetti.
Spaghetti strap shorty.
Oh yes, spaghetti strap shorty. That's what she said.
Oh, so we going triple S's now?
Here we go.
Yeah, I totally for the SSS club.
The triple S, the spaghetti strap shorty. Hey, bro,
Yeah.
that shit be trending. That shit be funny.
Yeah, we might have to add that to the in the description.
No.
Add that hashtag to the
No.
description.
If you add that, you lost a member. And that's a fact. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. That ain't happening.
We talking about the downfall of spaghetti strap shorty.
But we about to move over to sports. So Liam and King, if y'all want to stay on and treat and indulge with the sports, y'all can.
Hey, bro, I am with
Liam.
I don't talk about this shit, nigga. I don't have friends, nigga. I live a virtual world. I don't like people enough. I sit my happy ass in the house after work. The most interaction I get is on GTA when I'm riding down the street shooting shit up.
I'm gonna answer this with one answer. Serious question though. If one of your friends, a masculine, wore a dress to stand in solidarity with a black man's freedom of choice, is he less masculine? Let me say something.
Yes.
That nigga is not gonna be in my circle. I'm just say that.
Oh yeah, we definitely
Matter of
have
fact,
words.
your husband is my frat brother.
Cause
He ain't doing it, so he good. Jeremy ain't doing it, he good. Hurt, you doing it? No,
Hell
good.
no.
Liam, yeah. Oh, I ain't gotta worry about that then. I ain't
my
going
brothers in
to
my
leave it at
circle
that.
is called uncles for a reason.
Or
Straight like that.
I just
Ain't
can't.
I ain't got no spaghetti strap niggas in my crew, B. None.
All right.
Hey, B, my girl don't even rock spaghetti straps no more, bro. Y'all just fucked that all up, man. What you got on, motherfucker? Take it off. Take the shit off. If it's no spaghetti straps.
Right. Listen, we ain't...
Yeah, LB, you better talk that shit.
What's going on, bro? All right.
Wait.
Hey,
Hey,
I
wait,
love this
I can't breathe.
Gotta come back, man. I love it.
I can't breathe.
Yeah,
We're gonna need an episode where we bring the women on about these topics.
No, that's gonna nigga. Do you know what kind of shit you gonna start?
I'm here for it. Women,
It's
Hey, look, no, this what you gonna do. It can't be a lady that's in your direct vicinity.
That's a
You're
fact.
She can't be able to find you.
we definitely about to move
All right.
forward. 7:00. Big Hurt Sports. Let's get it.
Damn.
I
All
like
right.
sports. I like basketball. My mama play basketball.
This man.
Man. All right, so in the sports world today, if you have not heard, Lamarcus Aldridge has retired.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. Now he's been having issues with his heart and irregular heartbeat throughout his career. He's had surgeries and procedures and what. But I've heard that he said that this was the worst one that scared him the most. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm not gonna risk my life. I got family to think
Man,
about."
listen. John
So
Q's son almost died on his way to second base. You making millions, bro. I need you to play. I don't care what nobody
this dude did not just bring up.
Yes, I did. Lil Cuz
Bro.
didn't get nothing but a participation trophy. Risked it all to steal second.
Bruh, you finna get muted.
You get muted. You're done. You're done. He just went off the grid, bro. Like
He just said, all right, so oh man, he just threw me off. You know, he retired. I mean, he had 15-year career. So I mean he had a good long career anyway. So I'm not, not too worried about it. He did what he did. It's over. It was it was pretty sudden, but for health reasons, I definitely understand. You gotta think about your family, because life is definitely way more important than a check or a championship. So, especially when you got kids. So, hey, I definitely agree with his decision, and we'll see what happens. Other than that, for time's sake, you know what? Let's talk about it. You know what? Let's talk about it real quick. Jadeveon Clowney, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the Browns been making moves this offseason. I love it. Our defense has gotten way stronger than last year because last year our secondary couldn't hold a damn trash can. You feel me? Our secondary was trash last year. But
I wish it just went for 1 year though.
I know it's 1 year deal. That's fine. We'll see what happens.
10 million?
I know that's a lot.
Nah,
That's a lot.
They could have picked somebody that was
no. We cut a lot of people
for half the price, like, and then just train with the better nigga. Like,
nah, I believe it was a good move. It's a little bit more than I would like for them to spend.
what you mean,
But we made a lot of cap room with releasing people, and with the trades we made, so it works out. We're gonna see what we're gonna do in the draft because we pretty much, I think we got all of the needs. We signed some more linebackers. We signed some more secondary people, corners and safeties, and that was my worry. The D line is strong. So I really think we need to concentrate on the O line and what we're gonna do with OBJ. And I'm still on the side of trading.
As bad as it sounds, I want him to stay because that distraction is a beautiful thing. It's fucked up. He don't get no. I mean, he get a lot of PT, but he don't get no passes unless he really just show out on you. But you get triple time every time, bro. It's over with. So
understand.
They guarded 3 niggas and 3 other niggas is open.
You have to concentrate on him, yes. But we all seen the offense. Baker was trying to force it to him too much.
Yeah, but
that's my issue.
He see what the other players can do. He's going to pass it to them more.
But I hope so. I really hope so. So, like I said about the draft,
he didn't know what they can do, but he knew what OBJ can do. He's like, oh, that nigga can run 4-4, 4-4-2 out the gate. Let's go.
OBJ.
Yeah, I'm still on the trading. So
I ain't gonna cap. If we trade him and he goes to another team, he gonna shit on us. I promise you.
Let him shit.
He gonna shit on us. Why?
No, he not. Because we're gonna lock him up. So all I'm gonna say is,
I'll wait.
We'll see.
It's my team. Who gonna lock him up on our team?
We'll see. We'll see. Denzel Ward. What you mean?
No. Y'all sold him. Y'all sold on Baker. Y'all sold on Baker as the QB.
Cool. I'm not a Cleveland fan, but he's cool.
He cool. For me, he's not the long-term answer. I don't believe he's a long-term answer. For now, we good with him, but long-term, I don't believe he's the answer.
For real though, how many years he been in NFL?
3?
Is this 5?
Come on, man.
5?
No, this might be year 4, I think.
Y'all be quick to everybody. folks be so quick to just get rid of niggas over a year or two. Like, let the nigga warm up. Because the nigga hit OBJ and he was shitty. And then once he was gone, you figured out what the problem was, and y'all fucking beat the Steelers, got to the fucking playoffs, did your thing.
Listen,
let it ride.
I'm not saying trade Baker right now. I'm not
wearing
saying
fucking Mighty Ducks on your shirt and shit. Like, let the
nigga you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But all I'm gonna say is I believe we should trade OBJ, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do in the draft. I think the Patriots moved up in the draft, so this draft is gonna be interesting this year.
And my Detroit Lions gonna get
nobody.
Your Rams.
Nobody.
Yeah, you already.
I will have a Stafford jersey with the Rams by
because you're a Rams fan. You said it already.
You switch over to the Rams, Marcel. That's over with.
Yeah.
But since you up there, since you already right there, you got something to say?
I got something to say for these motherfuckers. They got a booger in my nose, but we'll be cool with it. Hey, I got something to say today. The only thing I got to say is don't wear a fucking dress. And I'm done.
Oh, hold on.
About that shit.
Where? Because I've been waiting. Now I really got something to say. Look, I might get ready for when that jersey come. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real you know talk, what? Yeah.
I know this is always a hot topic that everybody keep talking about, but I really want to know, like, and we got to do better with this police shit, man. For real, like, it's still going on. Everybody always say the answer is get more black people in position, and I agree. I do think we need more. My question is, and I want more. I want answers to these. I'm gonna do some real research. We need to figure out who's doing these trainings at these academies. How many black
all white men
people of color are doing these trainings at the academy? I do think that makes a huge difference.
Hey, wait, the same people that's doing the training is the same motherfuckers running the country. Old ass white men.
Exactly. People from the 1940s and 1950s still. All them baby boomers are still in position. And I said this.
That's why I say if we go talk about that shit, we gotta police our own neighborhoods, bro. Think about you remember that Huey P movie when they was walking through the neighborhoods when the police was pulling niggas over. Huey P and them boys was popping out 7, 8 thick. Wasn't nobody out there recording shit. Niggas was out there making sure the police was doing their job. Now they got us comfortable videotaping. I don't know, bro. I just feel like now is the time for action. Why is it that we the only group of people that keep begging to be treated a certain way? You know what I'm saying? The Italians came over here. They met the same oppressions. The only difference was they started fighting back. Didn't they get the unions? I ain't gonna say nothing.
But they also got like governments like subsidies to like get their feet get on their feet. Like
Didn't the Chinese meet the same type of shit? Don't they still got Chinatown?
Listen, every other race got help.
But we talk about Chinatown, but we do have black communities.
But if you think about it, they got help after they showed that motherfucker. We ain't just gonna sit here and let y'all motherfuckers.
No, they got help as soon as they came over here.
They all got diplomatic immunity and all of that shit. Like it's way more help.
We got carried over here.
Every other race.
That paperwork shit is a motherfucker, man.
Let me ask this, and then I'm gonna leave it that alone. When we talk about what people get money, black people in the black community, as many, I'm gonna throw this out there, people gonna be pissed. As much as stuff that we buy,
nothing is conducive.
Do you think we have enough money to really invest in our own communities?
Yes, nigga, what?
We do.
Nigga, what? Did you really just ask that question?
Are we gonna really continue to beg for people, the government, to do something, or could we really?
Yeah, because that's what the fuck we grew up doing. That's what the fuck we grew up seeing. Think about it. All we do is march. We shall overcome.
I don't even want to get on that topic. I hate march.
Nigga, if you got to, if you want to talk about one, you got to talk about all because everything is tied into each other, bro. Think about it. What Malcolm X say? If we gonna do, it don't matter your religion. If you gonna be religious, leave your religion.
Y'all.
Look, if you gonna talk about religion. If you're gonna talk about religion, leave religion at home because at the end of the day, that's religion. We got to talk about some shit right now. Leave that religion shit at home because at the end of the day, that's a belief. Right now, we need action. We need to believe in what we can see, and what we can see is each other.
All right, Moses.
I'd take that.
All right. Bam. You already know, just Al. What you got for us?
I'm mad as hell you picked these kicks.
I'm about to fuck up a lot of people in the black community because Saucony is a staple.
Look at it.
of
Look at his face.
African American history.
You look petty as fuck right now. Like you about to just piss a whole bunch of people off on purpose.
No. I mean, I'm even gonna bring a lot of, a lot of bad stuff about this shoe. I mean, it's just a shoe. You know what I mean?
He ruined my life when he posted this.
Why? Did it? I mean,
He said he ruined his life.
Yeah,
He made me
I
feel a little
thought
bad,
you'd have
man.
liked it. I thought you'd have liked those, Sil.
this
No,
shoe
nigga.
is definitely your type
Nigga, what the fuck is them?
man.
Boy, them look like some Kmart specials. Nigga, Kmart out of business. Nigga, hold the fuck up. Boy, nigga, them look like some fake ass bowling shoes. Them what you trying to say, nigga. Does that say economy on the back of them bitches? Nigga, what the fuck? Hey, them look like some no slips.
Damn.
Why you just go in like that though?
Hey,
I don't know.
I'm gonna post. He's gonna be a clip for that moment. I'm gonna make that a
I
clip.
keep muting myself. Why you keep muting me, nigga? Let me go in on them ugly ass motherfucking shoes. What the fuck is them?
Man,
The fuck?
You gotta remember we go on audio tomorrow. It goes audio.
Yeah, it do.
Boy, them look like you can go ice skating in.
Go. I'm gonna keep muting this nigga. I'm about to remove this nigga in 30 seconds.
Why you gotta be so violent, bro?
Yeah.
I'ma shut up. Don't mute. Don't kick me.
I'm
Damn.
not. The shoes changed the hood.
Nigga, change it to shut up, Rosie.
97, 98, 99, them was popping though, low key.
I ain't
Go
gonna
ahead,
lie.
Al. Go ahead, Al.
I wore 'em.
Yeah, so Tony's was popping.
Go
So
ahead.
like
Al.
97 to like
Just
91.
Al.
Y'all heard what he just said? Y'all heard what he just said? Go ahead.
What?
He called them Sauconys. That's I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Go ahead, Al.
It depends on where you from. It depends on where you grew up. You know what I mean? They pronounce Saucony for real, but of course, where I'm from, they call it Sauconys. Once again, just like the Cortezes, all the dope niggas had these too. They definitely did. These are the Jazz right here, the Saucony Jazz. But I mean, my favorite is definitely the Saucony Shadows. I'll put a picture of some Shadows later on. But these dropped 80s for sure. And see, everybody had a pair. Red, green.
I didn't. I never had a pair.
Back in the 80s.
I don't even know what the hell those are.
They're Sauconys, but no,
I'm sorry.
I never had a pair.
I'm sorry.
No
I wasn't
bullshit.
trying to. I'm sorry. It seems like everybody has like sentimental attachments to these shoes. I apologize for roasting these.
I don't. Like I said, I've never had a pair.
They ain't
but
your preference. They ain't your preference. It ain't. They.
No, I'm sorry.
Because
I'm
it's about the history of the shoe. It ain't about
I get you. I get you.
There's a lot of shoes I post on here that I don't like, but it's the history behind them.
I get that. That's what's up.
These was definitely some dope man.
I do
shoes back in the
apologize
day.
though. I'm sorry.
says you ain't never lied, bro. We came down felines in every color. You ain't never lied there.
I mean,
That's
like I said, that's also what you grew up at. I mean, of course you had to feel out.
It depends.
Grand
Yeah.
heels.
That's a fact.
Hey, everybody had them Grand Hill joints.
Like, I was in preschool, fresh pair of Grand heels.
I had to have
Man, that's the original color too of the Saucony Jazz, and that's pretty much all I got to say about them shoes.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, wait, real quick, prayers. Since I see you on here smoking too, what you smoking on?
Huh?
What you smoking on?
I don't even know, nigga. It's weed. I'm old, nigga. I don't go for the names and shit, nigga. Just give me some good weed and I'm good.
And,
I don't like Thriller, Killer, Salmonella. I don't want none of that shit. Just give me some good green, and we gonna be friends.
Was that Cat Williams? Is that?
You know where that's from? Yes, yeah. Regular weed.
But you know what? That's a beautiful thing because that's a great transition into a little bit of stuff that I want to talk about. First and very foremost, just because y'all wanted to talk about the herb.
Ooh, I like this conversation.
Jaleel White just launches the Purple Urkel cannabis brand. How y'all feel about that?
Oh, nigga, do you know how many times I got called Urkel as a kid? Do you know how happy I am for this shit? Let a nigga get a hold of this shit. Let a nigga walk around and get to saying, got any cheese, nigga?
I seen that. I said, oh, that's
proof for that.
That's gonna do something. That's definitely gonna.
It's gonna elevate his whole life.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I wouldn't say elevate because I feel like he was already.
That nigga was always looking high when he turned into Stephon Urkel. If you ever know that, was always looking blowed.
Stephon was always fried.
That nigga go in the transformation chamber and hit a few blunts and come out be the same Steve, just high.
That is a fact. Moving on from that, still staying with the whole plant herbal conversations. Cushion orange juice was released 11 years ago, yo.
Nigga, hey, that was my nigga. That summer was so beautiful.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was.
That was a summer.
I had.
Hey, Sal, I think that was the last summer that niggas was actually outside. I really think so.
No, we was outside a lot after that, for real. People didn't start going in the house until probably about 5 years later. No. But it's definitely when things started to turn.
How old is y'all niggas? Let me ask y'all that, because
man,
I'm 31.
Okay, good. I ain't the oldest nigga. I ain't that old. Good.
No,
I feel better now.
You trying to call me old?
No, I'm turning 33 this year, nigga. I ain't want to be the old nigga in the podcast.
No, it's hurt. Everybody knows it's hurt.
I'm not the oldest. Am I the oldest one on here?
Yes,
Hurt, you like 47,
bro.
This is my question though.
Chill out.
I heard
39, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas brought up the Cleveland Brown shit, but nobody gonna talk about how Master P's son went to signed with HBCU. Eddie George is now the head coach for HBCU. Prime time. Yeah, they murdered everybody in the fucking HBCU in the SWAC conference. Like, Hurt, you ain't gonna bring it up, bro. You just gonna talk about
we can't
because he want to talk about the whole round.
I thought he was talking about weed. I don't know what happened. That'll
be a whole 30 minutes.
Hey, shout out to Eddie George, man. Like his son, we've been playing his son basketball team down here for about 4 or 5 years now. And his son, man, they just keep getting bigger and bigger. And you need to take his ass out the weight room. So if you hear me, fuck his team. All right, let's go.
Prime time, they caught some L's, man. They caught some L's.
Week, didn't they?
But then they take it all this year.
Who? It ain't over yet. It ain't over. Season ain't over. But
why you gotta talk about what they lost? Why you don't talk about the wins, bro?
They got some wins, but it ain't over yet.
All we talk about for black people here is how we win.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. I'll wait till it's over.
Hey, the tickets are about to go nuts because Primetime and
they play
TSU play homecoming down here. So if y'all trying to go, let me know.
They play on 9/11, which is funny, but yeah, they play on 9/11.
It's about to go stupid here now.
I'm not gonna lie, 9/11. I'll probably be recovering from a hangover from my birthday 2 days.
Why is it funny? Hurt? Huh? Why is it funny? Why is it funny?
It's because a lot has to do with 9/11. A lot.
Hey, but for the most part, man, thanks everybody for tuning in today. It was crazy.
Hold on.
We definitely need this topic. We got more Hurt.
Yeah, we got more. King 8 not done.
No,
he not finished.
Y'all see me try to slide out of there real quick? Y'all seen that?
And he was cool with it too. He didn't say nothing. He was like,
we could talk about the album of the week. We could do that real quick. Because like I said, I kept my updates real short and very herbal focused, if y'all didn't realize. Album of the week, man. Because to me, she's probably the best female rapper out right now.
This is true.
I hate to even call her female rapper because it just doesn't feel right all the time.
Right. She got more strap-ons than strap-ons.
Whoa. That's what I'm saying. Like it's literally
my hitter. I fuck with her.
She a dude. I'm just gonna say it. She a dude. All right. She a dude. But
she's the dude. He's a dude.
Right, like King said, exactly. But her story in the making, man, the album is fire. I'm a big fan of her music altogether. I like the fact that she actually has something to say, which you can't say about many rappers in general, regardless of their gender. So I definitely had to put that out there.
So
My
you don't think
favorite
Rhapsody
song.
is up there with her?
You said what now?
Rhapsody not up there with her?
Rhapsody is very lyrical, and I do rock with her music, but it just sucks because she's still
said
considered
no.
quote unquote.
Why? Because she ain't
underground.
talking about your strap on?
No, I'm just saying because she's underground, so she doesn't get as much play. I rock with her music, but I'm just saying
It may not even mainstream like that no more. She underground.
You crazy.
what?
You crazy. You crazy. Still, don't do this. Don't do this.
I said what I said.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. My bad. I didn't know y'all was gonna put me on the cross for my choice. But
Hey, look at the comments, bro. Look at the comments, bro.
there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I just my bad. I'm sorry I didn't pick Rhapsody's album. My bad. Like I said, I have nothing bad to say about her. She's a great artist. I kind of forgot about her. I'm sorry. It happens.
Because of who?
I'm just saying, but I'm not disagreeing with y'all, so I don't want y'all to think that I'm not a Rhapsody fan.
Listen,
Hopefully, album a week we can see D Smoke come up there pretty soon. Upcoming artist, West Coast.
You know, we'll see what happens. No promises.
wait, Jeff,
Like you gonna bring up an old Avant album?
Yep.
did you hear?
Let's go.
You said what?
Did you hear Successful?
Of course.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Listen, she could be the GOAT, but she the queen.
Listen, I'm just saying, and this is just my opinion. Like I said, she's one of the best female artists out right now. I don't want y'all to slander me for that because I'm not bashing any other female rappers. There are some that I despise, but we're not going to get into that right now.
Oh, yeah, please.
That's a whole other conversation. But what I'm saying is, I could only pick one album, and MA won it. So I'm sorry, all of my Rhapsody fans. I promise that when y'all least expect it, I'll give y'all album of the week just to make y'all feel better and not like it's a consolation prize. But it's album of the week. And thank you, lady. I appreciate it. You guys should come back and tune in more often. We always appreciate y'all.
That's a fact. All right, people. Thank y'all for tuning in this week, man. This was awesome. Hey, man, the comments was going crazy. Make sure y'all follow us, comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification button on YouTube at New Millennium Culture on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And also on Twitter, we are at Millennial New. And at the bottom, we got our email, which you can also use for PayPal. If you want to donate, we got the Cash App down there. If y'all want to donate, go visit the website. They got all the links to everything on the website as well. And I'm going to add some new things to that. Also, if you want to just check out the audio will be on all the major audio platforms tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time. You make sure y'all check that out as well. And you already know how we end every show. King Gate, what you got to say?
I'm a piggyback off of you real quick. I definitely appreciate all of y'all for coming out. Y'all make this show possible. So I definitely appreciate everyone in the comment section. We definitely appreciate y'all. I brought back an old favorite with the Sonic do-rag in case y'all didn't notice. So I got the Sonic and Knuckles on him. I had to show him off because it's one of my favorites. Just like that, Hurt, drop the beat.
Thank you to all our listeners. Make sure you check out our social media platforms and our website. Follow, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with us. Please send us questions or topics that you would like to hear discussed. We'll see you next week. Peace.